As you look at today's NBA game, Kareem, how does it compare, the role of the big man, the role of the center, to when you played?
Well, the role of the center is, I guess, evolved or expanded with the advent of the three-point line. You know, now they expect the three-point line to be shot. They expect centers to roll out there to the three-point line and make three-pointers when nobody's guarding them. And I think that it's part of the evolution of the game. I think when I learned how to play the game as a kid, tall players weren't supposed to be handling the ball as much as the other players. Now that's all over with. You have Milwaukee Bucks with their point guard is Giannis, who's 6'11", and he plays point. So it's the game has really evolved, and you got everybody doing everything. Little guys going into the paint, and big guys going out and shooting three-pointers. So I guess the talent is just dispersing to all of the positions, and everybody's expected to do everything.
How do you think you would fare in today's game?
I think I could do fine. I was pretty good making points in the paint there. Had a pretty good field goal percentage, so I think I could be of some use to some teams.
You know, pretty good, I think, is about the understatement of the year. Let me ask you about your project. You were executive producer for Black Patriots. It's a documentary about the African-American experience during the Revolutionary War. Why did you want to tell this story?
I think it's important for all Americans, but especially Americans of color, to understand what we've contributed to making this the wonderful nation that it is. Too many black kids grow up not understanding that this is their country too, and we got to change that. And if we tell the stories of the American Revolution that include blacks and other people of color, I think we will go a long way to rectifying that issue.
Is there a story that stands out to you that people should really look out for when they watch the documentary?
There are just too many of them. They're all very interesting, and most of them you don't know anything about. Who out there knows exactly why we won? We were considered to win the Battle of Bunker Hill. It was the efforts of a black soldier who was a marksman. The very first person that died for our cause in the Boston Massacre was a black person named Crispus Attucks. It goes on and on. So I hope people can take the time to watch the show and become informed, and end so much of this ignorance that we have in our country.
Especially important during Black History Month. You know, before I let you go, I just want to ask you about Kobe Bryant. I know that you were close with him. I'm so sorry for your loss. What has been the hardest thing for you to deal with emotionally with the death of Kobe Bryant?
Well, I think emotionally, just the fact that his daughter died there. You know, I knew her. I used to play peekaboo with her in the family room sometimes. Just knowing these people as family members, and just people that you saw every day that were part of your life. I think that's the hardest thing. You know, it's just a big hole in so many lives that didn't need to happen, and that's the hardest part to accept.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.